So the Serotines that we're playing with today, they are named after bats. So it's a type of bat, Serotines. That's why they have little bats on their outfits. Morrfen is a place in Sylvania. Sylvania, obviously, being a location in the old world, and then this grinning in their sleep is taken from a poem about bats, because I am a nerd, damn it. So
Just
yeah.
a bit.
Oh, and then in the background there you can see the Duskwood Crescents. That's another vampire team. I'm thinking about having those start taking part in the League MBBL online spin. So on Monday nights at 6 p.m, a stream on the Mayhem Blood Bowl League's online spin. So we have our Mayhem Mondays. So be sure to come and check me out on those days too. So it should be interesting. So Paul, you went with 3 blitzers.
Yes,
That was
I did.
quite interesting that you didn't take all 4 of them. Was there a reason behind that? What are you thinking?
I don't know really. I was thinking of a few different builds. I nearly went with one which was like, so I was able to have quite a lot of re-rolls, but I quite like the simplicity of just being able to use linemen, to be fair.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just kind of went to the online recommendations.
Yeah.
The website that you told me, the
BB Tactics.
That's it, BB Tactics. Yeah, that kind of came highly recommended as, with being a new player, they were quite an easy composition to play with. I wasn't even going to take the Witch Elf, to be fair, but you know me, it's just anyway. I went for it.
Jammy Blodger says in the chat, "Oh, this is the league where you noob stomp your friends."
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So this is where you come for all of your pitch clears, people.
Well, I've picked 2 teams. The Vampires aren't particularly great in their first season, and they can be very self-destructive. They're not a very good team, really. And the Nurgle only really pick up in Season 2. They're not great first season teams, especially if there's only 8 games in the season. Yeah, Jamie Blodger says I'd have 1 of each cheerleader and assistant coach, and then 4 fan factor. I think that's pretty safe call there. I probably should have done that, you're right. But there we go.
I should have taken 4 blitzers really, because with not being able to spend points on the guys, like when we usually say 1,000 TV and then put 250k on top, I can give other guys block. Whereas if I was to have another blitzer, I would have had 4 players with block then, which probably would have been a little bit better.
Yeah, I think it's a difficult one, isn't it? Because the Witch is a really nice positional to have.
I think the points lined up nicely as well. I mean, having the lineman and the 3 blitzers with a Witch, it landed bang on 1,000 points. So
yeah,
I was pretty lucky with that.
So is the plan for you to kind of save up and purchase the next blitzer as soon as possible?
Not really thought about anything like that, to be fair. With it being my first league that I've played in,
Here we go.
I'm still just kind of finding my feet with it. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll probably lean on a couple of people for some suggestions.
Yeah, I think that sounds fair.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've got the Twitch stream up on your phone, you can follow in the chat. Maybe those of you who are watching in the chat might be able to give some suggestions as to what could be a good progression for the team. You know, does the Dark Elf team want to be saving up for another blitzer? Do they want to save up for an apothecary just to give the Witch a little bit more protection?
An apothecary would be a really good choice to have first off.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
The thing with the blitzers is they're so expensive. Well, they're about 100k each, aren't they?
Yeah. I would have had to sacrifice my reroll, I think, in order to...
Yeah, Jammy Blodger's advice is to take all the assassins, and my advice is to not do that. That's right, we're at the Black and Darker Stadium. The Morrfen Serotines playing at home. That's nice. Did you get it? Did you get it, Paul?
Yes, I did.
Black and Darker, like Black and Decker.
I will receive the ball.
Here we go.
What did I get? The black... What did you call it? The Black and Decker?
The Black and Darker Stadium.
He's so nerdy. It's just
There she is. There's the witch. Then we've got
there
a
she
couple of
is.
blitzers as well. Few blitzers on the team, so more starting skills than my team, to be fair. Okay, so I'm setting up my team in defense. Oof. Okay.
Yeah, it's the first time actually I've had choice to pick what's going to happen in any game that I've played.
Nice.
So I didn't really know what to do, to be fair. But I thought if I receive the ball, at least then I've got a better chance to do something with it, because, you know, Elves, I can't roll double ones again like I did last time. Odds are I'm going to catch it this time, so should be on for a
Yeah,
good
fingers
start.
crossed. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
Let's see if I can get past your savage screening with all you guys.
It won't be that. It won't be that savage. Oh, so Jammy Blodger says, as a serious suggestion, he would consider taking a runner next, then level them up and give them leader. And if you're not aware of what leader is, Paul, and for those of you watching who aren't familiar with the skills in Blood Bowl, leader is a skill that you can take if you have access to passing skills, and it gives you a reroll as long as that player is on the pitch.
Right.
So basically, instead of paying, how much would it be, about 100,000 for a reroll, you get a reroll for 20,000, which is the value of that skill. So that's a really good shout, Jammy Blodger. Yeah, that's right. So Jammy Blodger says that gives you both a bench and 3 rerolls.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's a good shout.
Let's set up my team. Okay.
I'm honestly dreading playing these vampires.
So if I'm receiving the ball, I don't
So
want
let's
to
have a look.
my
So
guys.
the witch is Jean Reaney, or Jean Rain. We've got blitzers here. Who are the blitzers? Blitzers are Fimlin, Hathar, and Alflan. Ooh. They look like they mean business. The 3 vampires: Count Vladimir Frost, Count Onufrius von Neckrark, and Duke Lex von Drachenfeld.
I don't know, that's probably if it's symmetrical, then it's got to work.
Exactly. That's exactly
So
right.
There you go. That's
So here
exactly
we go.
Right.
Count
Top tips.
Onufrius von Neckrark. Yeah, you got to keep it. If it doesn't look pretty, is it really going to work out for you?
You heard this here first, everybody.
Here we go. The Morrfen Serotines catching the Dark Elves flat-footed. Ooh.
Blitz. Oh, right. Your opponent can play all of his players who are not in tackle zones. Well, this is definitely a turnaround.
Here we go. Count Vladimir Frost going in for the hit. Ooh, it's a good shot against Hathar. He's going to follow.
See, these are things that you don't expect to happen in Blood Bowl.
Oh no, they always
This
happen
is
in
Blood
Blood Bowl.
This is what happens. Interesting to see what you're going to do here.
Bite a thrall, that's what I'm going to do.
Bite a throw. It started.
Oh, here we go. Oh, what's it going to be like? Oh, nice. Really digging in deep there. Okay. Peter Simon staying on the pitch for now.
Fourth roll.
Do I do 2 go for it's to get next to the ball? Yes.
Put a tackle zone on the ball.
Yeah, if it works.
He's
Oh.
gonna re-roll.
Nah.
Got 3 re-rolls. What's he gonna do?
Nah.
Ah.
No reroll there. We'll leave that there. We need those rerolls. The thing with the vampire team is it's got the uncanny ability to start disappearing when the vampires get a little bit too peckish. So it's better to keep the discipline for a little later in the game.
Yes. Right, so what shall I do here?
Yeah, that's right. Grim Dislin says, have I been bribing the officials for all these blitzes? Official stewards inquiry needed. Yeah, the teams that are being coached by Monkey Juice are getting a lot of blitzes and getting very close to the ball. So surprising that the officials haven't spotted it yet. It could be that the teams that Monkey Juice is coaching have been trained to kind of get the jump on their opponents by setting off a little bit early, just before the referee started blowing his whistle. But don't know. Innocent till proven guilty. That's what I say. Okay, the Dark Elves moving in to protect the ball. Nice. Istrel and Bethnil there. So the thing with these linemen is they're pretty multi-purpose with the Dark Elves. Really protecting that ball. Here she goes. This is Jean Reen. Swoops in, collects a ball from the floor.
Oh, no, I don't want to throw it. Maybe misclick there. Not good at all. Right, so stand this guy up.
Nice. That's Hathar climbing himself up off the floor after that blitz from Count Vladimir Frost. Ooh, a risky blitz by Fimlin. Just a push.
I will.
Alflan moving in just to build up that front line.
Right. Ooh, still only one dice. Your thralls. You're trying. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm gonna try and do something to one of your thralls, I think.
Here we go. It's an attack from Rinnell against Marcin Visocci. Marcin managing to stay on his feet. Just gets shoved out the way. Nice.
We'll do another risky one. Why not?
Ooh, works out this time. Galnal. It's a good shot against Jasek there.
We'll do another risk. We'll throw another risk in. Let's go.
Ooh, 2 dice this time. Just a push. Just a push from Gudleen.
Right, and I think we'll leave it there for this turn.
Interesting.
That, people, is what you call winging it.
Count Vladimir Frost getting a good hit on Fimlin. Okay.
It's a good hit. That's the thing, them vampires. They can pack a punch.
They're pretty strong. But they do get thirsty. Make no mistake.
It's a hit there.
He's going to stay where he is. Duke Lex hitting Galnal to the ground. He summons Bodan. Bodan racing up to give his master a little something to slurp on should he need it. Ooh, just a shove there by Marcin.
I mean,
Count on
armor value 7 for a thrall is pretty good.
Yeah, it's okay.
How expensive are they, point?
Pretty cheap, but that's because they're armor 7. They don't tend to last very long. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only +1. That is a. That's not a blitzer. That's the blitzer. What's this? Just a lineman. Okay, going to move him in there. Pavel is going to stay where he is for now. There we go. So, nothing too eventful from the vampires there. Just setting themselves up. In anticipation of the ball moving down the field, the Dark Elves now. The Graverunners just eyeing up their options.
I suppose I should stand my guys up.
Grim Dizzlin, is that you playing a game with Arnicerus? That I saw pop up on my little screen there.
Can I? Oh, no, it's not.
Oh. I thought... yeah, so what's going to happen is because we've got... Sometimes it might be that the coaches are playing at the same time, in which case my plan is to go back to the games that have been recorded on Blood Bowl 2 and do the commentary over the top of those replays. So you'll still get to see those games being played, and it won't be them playing it live, but it will be live commentary. Yeah.
Right, so I don't really know what to do in this sort of situation. It's difficult.
First things first, where do you want the ball to be?
First.
Where do you want the ball to be?
I don't know.
By the end of
yet.
this turn, where are you wanting to get moving to? Are you wanting to stay
over
back?
the other side.
You want to get...
Because...
So you can't get the other side of the line just yet, but you can move the ball up the field. So
I mean to the other side of the pitch. Cause
oh, the other side of the pitch?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Like towards the left side from where I'm looking at it.
Sounds good to me.
We've got quite a bit of stuff on the right over here.
Yep, Count Onufrius and Count Vladimir, both on the left-hand side, so it's quite vampire heavy over that side. Okay, the Graverunners racing to the opposite side of the field. There she is. Jean Rain. Moving upfield a little bit. Slow and steady. Making their way up the pitch.
I want to try and tie some of your players up, really, because I'm not liking this vampire and two thralls combo thing you've got going on here. So...
I'll try and get this camera sorted out. Okay.
I don't really know. I want to attack one of your thralls, but I need to do it in a manner so I'm not going to be one-dicing it.
That's going to be
I
pretty
want to move
difficult.
a guy next to him, and then try and blitz with my other guy.
Hathar there looks like he's got a pretty good hit against Count Vladimir because he's got a little bit of help from Finlin. It's only one dice. It's a bit risky.
I think I'll move that guy into there.
Okay. Ooh, it's a good hit by Hathar there against Count Vladimir. Count Vladimir, brilliant hit against him, knocks him to the ground. Ooh. Count Vladimir Frost's really struggling.
And then I'm going to move that guy in there,
It's going to take him a while to
just
recover.
To tie it up.
Nice.
We'll see how that goes. For now.
Oh my word! Alflan has been killed there. Whoa! That was a brilliant shot by Bodhan. He's obviously been watching his masters carefully, picking up all the tricks that he needs to deal a killer blow.
Is this thing you think, oh, the simplicity of it is remove the thralls and the vampires will diminish, but it's not the case because the thralls are hard as nails, as you've just clearly seen.
These thralls are, at least.
Yeah, they're just a diversion. See, look, he's moving his guys over to stop me in my tracks.
6. 1, 2. Yeah, you're gonna have to move in there. Ooh.
Does it?
Count on Ophrius managing to sneak past his opponents there. Ooh. Hypnotizes Althlian. Althlian there, looking a little bit cross-eyed. Casper Novak standing back up after slipping and sliding around during the blitz. And Duke Lex von Drachenfeld going in for the blitz against the Witch. Oh, it looks like he's really struggling against the Witch there. Manages to get a decent hit against her. Sends her backwards. Oh, let's see what happens. Ooh. There we go. Bethanil struggling with the ball there.
An elf dropping the ball.
Oh, a good shot as well by Jasek. Just a little bit away from the action in the cage there. Knocks his player down.
So you think the cage would be good, but it wasn't as effective as I thought it would be.
What do we reckon? Pavel going for a crazy run here. Barely able to make it. Slips and slides. Crashes to the floor. Oh dear. He's going to be out for a little while. It looks like Count Vladimir is just about ready to recover from the nasty blow that he took from Hathar.
What can one do now?
All you need to do, the Graverunners will be looking to scoop that ball up and try and get it to one of the blitzers on the opposite side of the field. They've been left really open on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it, handoff, and then they all run down. So it could be that with jump up, Gin Rayain will be able to jump up and pick that ball up. She'll be able to dodge away, as she's pretty adept at dodging. Swoop around the other side of Hasway, or Hasway could move out of the way just to give her a little bit more maneuverability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a go for it, and then she can pass that ball to Fimlin, and he's away. Let's see what the Graverunners do.
Move this guy.
It's going to be a tricky pickup with Duke Lex there, but she'll give it a go. Ooh, Bethanil getting in the way a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That guy who you just moved. Oh. Yeah, he's going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you need 2 go for it's now. It's go for it's either way. But yeah.
I don't know. It's
With the
let's
witch,
just,
pick up the ball, and then as direct a route as you can. He needs to move 1 square down. Don't leave him there. Yeah. Otherwise your witch won't be able to get to the blitzer. So with the witch, you pick that ball up, and then you make a couple of go for it's to get to Fimlin. So don't dodge straight backwards. Dodge back into the square that she's in at the moment.
I didn't realise you could do that.
Yep. You can just do it a bit at a time. So first things first, she gets up and picks up the ball.
So you don't have to click it all in one thing.
Oh, okay, so that could be a reroll for the Dark Elves there. Oh no, she's not picked it up. She is still marking it.
Failed.
That's unfortunate for the Graverunners there. Gain Rain really struggling with that ball.
Them ones.
Oh, it's a good shot from Duke Lex von Drachenfeld.
This is the difficult thing when it goes wrong.
Ooh, it's a brilliant shot from him. Gain Rain KO'd. Yeah. It's pretty unfortunate for the Dark Elves. 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Count Onufrius. Racing over. Ooh, he's also struggling with the ball. I'm going to have to roll it. Just about manages to pick it up. But only just. Here we go. Jasek having a go. Ooh, that's unfortunate for him. Takes, I think that was Gale Neal. Gale Neal down to the ground. But that's going to be all that the vampires can do for now. They have the ball. Whether they'll keep it or not remains to be seen.
What's the hypnotized thing all about?
It just means he doesn't have any tackle zones until he's activated. So you could literally just click on him again, and it'll ask if you want to activate him, and then that would be his turnover. Just as an example, but you don't need to do that. You could always use him for something else. Okay.
I'm in a bad spot. It's going to be go for it. So.
Ooh, that's a great shot from Hathar there against Count Vladimir. Count Vladimir really struggling to deal with these blitzers. Another fantastic shot. Oh my word, Count Vladimir Frost injured. Ooh, just badly hurt. Oh, fails to regenerate there. Must have been a pretty good hit. So Paul, what my vampires can do if you injure them is on a 4+, they regenerate. So that means they go into the reserves. But he failed it. He failed.
I need to get some guys over there because you're just going to score otherwise.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. If he makes this, oh my word, he does! Amazing Bethnil there. So now, hold on a second, you have, ooh, Rinal could run up, occupy Casper, and then that gives, ooh, that even gives Fimlin a fairly decent shot against Count Onufrius.
Go for it,
Rinal could stand just next to Casper Novak. Bethnil could move in to occupy Bodan, and then that would leave Finlin free reign to race in and get a decent shot at Count Onufrius.
I have no idea what you just said.
It's the names of your players. Bethnil could mark Bodan, who's my player.
I'm going to go for my standard.
Okay.
Wing it.
Here we go.
This is what I do.
Ooh, just about manages to come around the side there. Now Rinal. That's going to be 2 dice uphill because Bodan is there to support him. If only someone could occupy Bodan, get in Bodan's way to stop him from giving the assist. Okay, interesting choice. That's Rinal running up to mark Casper.
I'm just going to put loads of guys around you. Let's do that. Fine.
There we go, Gedlin.
Yeah, just... What's that?
Thanks. Ron says, great to see me showing someone the ropes. Says I'm a good teacher. What do you think, Paul?
I think it would be easier if you called them blitzers instead of them named. I think. Right, 28 seconds to make a radical decision.
He's got 28 seconds to go.
I'll move that to... Oh no, I don't want to do that. Move that guy. Let me do it. Into there. I'm just going to do a blitz and just try and...
Okay, here we go. Gedlin. Ooh, he's struggling there against Peter. Gets knocked down. That's okay.
These thralls, they need to go away. We should take an all thralls team.
Here we go. Count Onufrius. Oh my days.
Yes, Count Onufrius.
It's really struggling. Oh
yes,
no.
Yes,
gets knocked down. Oh, wrestled to the ground there. Oh, knocked down to the ground. Count Onufrius struggling there against Istral. Bethnil there to scoop up the ball as it gets dropped by the vampire. Ooh.
Right,
that
so
was
I need to position some guys now.
Well, you now have the blitzer Fimlin there in a good position to get a hit against Casper, which would free up Bethnil, our ball carrier. Oh, it's a great shot by Fimlin there. Smashes into the thrall. Oh, it's a fantastic shot. Whoa, Casper straight to the floor there. Now Bethnil is freed up to race down the pitch and try and get a pass off to Hathar.
Do I go for two?
He's looking. You know, it'd be better just to, because you're doing a 2+2+2+, whereas it would be a 2+2+ if you pass it. So Bethnil is looking like it's easier for him to just chuck the ball over to Hathar, the blitzer. Hathar free then to just race down the pitch. Ooh, you might. It's 2+2+2+ or a 3+2+. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one to you. Oh, okay. Bethnil gets a little bit closer so he can make the pass. He's going for the pass. It's a good pass. Oh, but not a great catch by Bethnil there.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
He's really struggling. It's a great pass. Brilliant catch. Catch there. Bethnil getting the ball to Hathar. Hathar now free to race down the pitch. Wow. Hathar bombing his way down the pitch there. Totally free. Oof. I mean, that was pretty radical. The ball has gone from being just inches away from the end zone to now deep in the vampire half.
Right, what else can I Do need to.
Oh my word. What a turnover.
If I tie up this guy.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a shame.
Unlucky for Althlian.
That's a shame. I was trying to position some guys to tie yours up, and then I would have taken the chance on a couple of go for it's with the ball carrier, but it didn't work out.
Okay, Duke Lex moving up. Oh man, it's a difficult one for the vampires. That's Marcin being tripped up there, falls to the ground.
Would have been a tackle zone on the ball, which would have been nice.
Well, the plan was for Marcin to race over, mark Havthar to give an assist then for Rostislav to race in. Havthar wasting no time, racing in, touchdown for the Duskwood Graverunners. 1-0 to the Graverunners, the Serotines left reeling.
I should have done a Pete and just put him in the corner and left him there for 3 turns.
Yeah, it's
right,
interesting.
So you'll be kicking up. I'll be kicking to you, won't I? Are you kicking to me? Can't remember.
Interesting to know that the resurrection roll comes after you decide to do the apothecary. You can't then decide to use the apothecary if it doesn't work. Interesting. So down to just 2 vampires now.
Right, so
Knockouts have come back.
I'm kicking to you, so all I want to do is I want to do the old thingy.
Ah, typical. Oh, there we go. +1 fame for me, so that's nice.
No, I'm gonna do this and try and tie up a couple of
Okay.
guys.
I'm going to get to move them. Don't forget. So they're not going to stay in this position.
Yes, very true. Yeah, that'll do. I'm going to kick to you. You're going to have the ball.
That's correct.
I don't.
Whoops.
That's my logic anyway. Linemen becoming pretty vulnerable on the front there.
Yeah, the vampires stacking up on the front, but the players are very inexperienced, so how successful they'll be will remain to be seen. The Dark Elves planning where they want the ball to go.
He's picked a pretty good position there.
Here we go. It's a great kick. The Serotines have the fans on their side. Being cheered on by the fans there. Ooh, it's a good shot there. Good shot by Casper. Gets his man. Peter having a go, just gets the push. Follows his man. Titos now having a go himself. Also a
Good
push.
Lucky for
He's
me.
going to follow also.
An interesting factor is the decision making for me as a new player on whether to follow or whether to stay. I've not quite grasped that yet.
Yeah, so the following and staying thing, I don't know. I think some people overthink it, right? For me, it's got a lot to do with assists. So if you can understand how the assists work in the game, makes it a lot easier to know whether you should be following or not. I have to race down this side, I think. Yeah, and also about positioning. Yeah, blitz here from Bodan. Now, Hathar is a pretty experienced and specialised player, so it's difficult to get him on the ground. Ooh, we followed there. Didn't mean to do that. But that's okay. We just have to make do. Yeah, so it's a lot about, you know, where do you want the players to be? And, you know, if following is going to move them out of position, you know, that's something you need to be aware of.
Yeah, choosing where to move the player that you're pushing as well is quite a big thing. Ooh, he goes to his thrall. Oh.
Okay, so that's pretty unfortunate there. That is Duke
Awful
Lex
mistake.
struggling to get the ball up. Yep, there's no elves just yet who are in a position to get to that ball, but they can start bearing down on the vampires. It's not a great position for them to be in. Yeah, it's when moving up, it's all about, you know, are you going to be able to assist your fellow players? Is moving up and following that hit going to put you out of position and compromise your defense? And like I say, some people can spend a lot of time figuring out, you know, do I want to follow? Am I wanting to stay where I am? It's one of those things which, as you play, you kind of pick up on when you should and shouldn't. And then what becomes trickier is cases when, you know, what's, rather than should and shouldn't, what's optimal, what's going to be negative. That can be a little bit tricky figuring that out. I wouldn't say that I have gotten to a position where I'm confident in saying, yeah, I should have gone and got that player followed up, or I should have kept them back. Like, I wouldn't be confident with that. One of the fellas who sometimes, although rarely watches the stream, Mike the Rake, he's quite well known for taking a lot of time deciding whether to follow or not, what kind of an impact that's going to have, and how that's going to have a knock-on effect, you know, as to what he's going to do later on with the team. But yeah.
Yeah.
So the Dark Elves bearing down on the vampires here in case they make another slip up, and also marking up some of the vampire players.
See if we can get a good hit on a.
Ooh, yeah, Hathar having a good shot on Bodan there. Hathar's been playing really well, especially dealing with our now injured Count Vladimir. So he's gaining a lot of experience in this match. So just so you're aware, Paul, if at some point during the game Hathar has the ball and makes a complete pass, he will level up this game.
Ah. Right, so I'm gonna have to do. I think I might take. I'm gonna take a 1 dice risk on this.
You could just leave it. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's oh no, actually, yeah, because this guy could get 2 dice on Gedleen. So Vincent is currently backed up by his pal Marcin and can get a good shot on Gedleen. Hasway having a look.
We'll take a risk.
Ooh, gets a great shot on Peter there. Knocks Peter down. Sends him flying to the ground. Peter, a little worse for wear, but Still on his feet.
We'll see what you can do with ball now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right, sir.
We're going to get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to go for it. That kind of sucks.
Got a re-roll.
Yeah, I do.
Will he need to use it? If he drops the ball, it could be devastating.
It's just a shove from Vincent, pushing Goodlean out of the way. I shouldn't have followed that, but that's okay. Now, Pavel having a go at Hathar. Just a shove. He will follow that push. Oh, I really shouldn't have followed that up. But that's just the way that it goes. See if we can get this ball up the pitch.
2+2+.
Here we go. Scoops up the ball.
Here we go.
Duke Lex racing down the field.
Oh, it's a good roll.
Ooh. Looks like he's eyeing up the pass. You have to click on your player, Paul. So he's going to try and intercept. Goes for the pass. Intercepted.
Oh.
Incredible interception there. Wow, that is pretty incredible. Good lane, leaping into the air, snatching the ball away. And look who's down here. Fimlin, ready to catch that ball and race down the pitch and score. Wow. Wow, wow. And he even has Altheon and Bethanil there to protect him.
This is the deciding thing.
Is he going to be able to get away? Is he going to be able to get away from Marcin and Vincent? We're about to find out.
Where I roll a 1.
Here goes nothing.
I'm tempted to move a guy up.
That's going to be another dodge, though.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
Risky. Here we go. Good lane. Oh, no way! Good lane goes. Oh, no! Oh, the crowd's gone mad. They really thought that he had that. You know what? This is just not going to work, is it?
What did I say to you? Oh my god. I was like, I'm going to roll a 1. And then he rolled a 1.
Ah.
Oh my goodness. You couldn't write it. Diction was there.
Oh. Count Onufrius going for a blitz here. Gets a good shot against Rinnell. Whoa, a brilliant shot against Rinnell. Oh my, that's another dead Dark Elf. Oh my word. Everyone thought the vampires were all the dead that were going to be on the pitch. It turns out a lot of the Dark Elves are planning on joining them. Wow. Well,
what is this turn?
Here goes Duke Lex. Oh. Yeah, I need to bite someone. Oh, there we go. Onufrius feeling pretty hungry. Takes a big chunk out of the neck of Vincent.
2+ pickup.
Oh. Duke Lex pretty thirsty. Oh, this is... Okay, he scoops up the ball.
He picks somebody who can roll a 2+.
Oh, he goes, he looks for the pass, but he wants to get himself a drink before he does so. Oh, he drinks pretty... Oh, Pavel is knocked out. He's been drained. Oh, it's a good throw. Oh, it's not a good catch there. Struggling to catch the ball. Oh, oh no. Okay, the Dark Elves.
Just changed ends of the pitch, and it's just...
Oh no. So close there. So close for the vampires against the Dark Elves. That's one of the 3 vampires. Pavel's back. His blood's up. 2 dead Dark Elves. That is going to be expensive. That's expensive for this team.
I should have been able to just roll 2+, hand the ball off, and score. Should have just been that, but that's not the case, obviously.
Well, what can I say? What can I say? Absolute madness. So the first half is a bit of bedlam. It's 1-0 to the Graverunners. The Serotines really struggling to get the score back against them. If they want to come away with a win, they're going to have to work pretty hard. The Dark Elves losing out on players. A couple of dead linemen. Oh my god, that's a dead blitzer.
Yeah.
Alflan is a dead blitzer. That is expensive.
So what's the plan is I'm gonna have to save up for that blitzer after all. Because
Yeah, you might need to reset the team. I don't even think you can do that in this. Wow. Okay, sure, we'll go with that again. See how that works out. Dark
Really
Elves
brutal.
looking for their kick. Now the vampires like to keep a lot of fresh meat on their side, so they've got plenty of players to jump on the pitch, meaning they're still at their full roster of 11. Ooh, it looks like a good kick there. Oh my word, the Graverunners deciding that they want to get in on some of the blitzing action. The brilliant kick right down in the bottom corner there. Is it going to stay on the pitch though? That's what's going to be interesting. The ball currently is in mid-air. See if we can find it. There it is.
If it goes off the pitch, then you can give it to one of your players.
That is exactly right. And that's what the Vampires are going to be hoping for. That the ball, on its route down, is going to bounce off into the crowd, and then it'll be a touchback.
What do I even do? I don't want to move my guys up the pitch, hoping that the ball's going to land there, because you could just run straight past me, because my defence is weak. I think what I will do is...
One, two, three, four, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Blitzer can get halfway down the pitch, and then that will put him in range to score if the Vampires don't manage to get that ball picked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's risky. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's every chance that the Vampires are going to struggle to get that ball picked up, and the Dark Elf Blitzer here, Finlin, is going to be there ready for if it goes wrong. I have a bad feeling that... Okay, no, Alflan was an inexperienced blitzer. It's Hathar who's turning out to be something of an MVP for the Graverunners. Hathar managing to remove a vampire and KO one of the thralls. He has come back since, but he also managed to get that first touchdown. Hathar having a brilliant match. Bethnil looking to really stretch it. He's pushing himself to the limits. Slips over.
Nice. Not gonna
Oh, hurts himself on the fall. He's going to be removed for the remainder of this drive.
Of course he does.
Oh, and the ball. Brilliant kick right down in that far corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's awful.
Can he pick it up though?
Oh, counter Nufrius. Still thirsty. Really thirsty. Races up though. Tries to get a good hit on Finlin. Just wants to get him out of the way, because he is currently very scary for the Vampire team. Oh, leaps up into the air. Chow's down. Oh, Marcin there, looking a little worse for wear. But he's still ready to get rocking and rolling later on in this game.
2+2+.
Okay, Duke Lex racing down to pick that ball up. Oh my word.
Drops it.
What
What does he do?
do we want to do?
What does he do? Does he waste the rerolls to see where it bounces? Could it
No.
bounce off the pitch?
Doesn't bounce off the pitch, but with some crazy luck.
Shall we see what the
Finland,
elves can
1,
do?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could be. Oh,
That's a tall order.
man, if he makes that, it's just ridiculous, and I'll hate him forever.
That's a tall order. Indeed.
If he makes that, that's just not right. There's something wrong there. Ooh, that's a little bit risky for the Witch Elf. That's also looking a bit hairy.
Don't really know what to do, to be fair.
You can mark up some of the thralls, move another player down the pitch. You could blitz with the witch, and then going into the centre, because if she blitzes the central thrall, she'll get 2 dice. Then you can. It's a bit risky. You can give it a go. It's risky. You need to push him along the line of scrimmage if you just get a push. Otherwise, it's going to be 2 dice into 1 dice, because she's got frenzy.
Yeah.
So she likes to dish out the punishment. Oh, she gets a good hit. It's a good hit against him. Send him to the side and follow. That's it. Oh, it's a fantastic hit. Sends him flying to the ground with a beautiful roundhouse kick there. And now she's free to just race down the rest of her movement. Brilliant. She just bursts through the central line. Istral, the lineman who helped her out there, also free to go and just give her a little bit of a helping hand to make sure that she doesn't get too badly caught up in the action. As you can see, she's scantily clad. Oh, okay. Looks like she wants to push it a little bit.
Could I go for it and then bring the lineman in and then attack your vampire with my blitzer?
You can if you want.
Don't know what that would do. Would that be a 2 dice or?
If you had 2 assists, yeah, it would be 2 dice.
Or should we go for the radical ball pickup and see if it works? I'm a risky dude.
Oh, okay. So go for it here. Just about makes it. Istral pushing himself to get across the field. And here we go. This is Fimlin. Looks like he's got his eyes set on that ball. This will be incredible if he pulls this off, folks. Ooh, looks like he's struggling at the first hurdle.
Choose a reroll on it and see what happens.
Oh, here we go. He's away. Goes to scoop up the ball. Makes it. Oh! Doesn't make the go for it to the end zone. Oh, so close to scoring. Just gets stripped up. That was so close. Oh, the Graverunner fans were already out of their seats, cheering when they saw Fimlin scoop the ball up right from the feet of Duke Lex. But Duke Lex managing to trip him up just as he goes into the end zone. Wow.
It was a 4+. And the dodge was a 2.
Incredible.
He failed, he rolled a 1.
A very ballsy play there by the Dark Elf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I even meant to do? 4, 5, 6. I've just got. This is mad. What is going on here? Ooh, it's a good shot there by Peter against Hasway. Oh, brilliant shot. Hasway KO'd there.
He's Dark Elves.
He has gone to sleep. Okay, Tytos just wanting to run up, take care of that Witch Elf. A little bit concerned about the Witch Elf. Casper, good shot on Goodley. And oh my word!
Oh, what's happening?
What even is Armor 8?
Oh, Armor 8 doesn't exist. What you need is thralls everywhere.
This is an important
Thralls
lesson that you've learnt today. Armor 8 isn't a thing. It is not a thing.
That's it.
Okay, Pavel running down the pitch.
Oh. Ooh, can he pick it up on a 2+?
Yep, Duke
Can
Lex
it happen?
going in to pick the ball up. Gets the ball.
Yes.
Oh, no. He goes for the throw. It looks like a good throw. A brilliant catch there by Count Onufrius. Count Onufrius. Looking like he's feeling pretty happy for himself. This isn't going to work. Runs up the pitch. He's in a pretty scary situation right now. Oh, come on. Struggles to get next to his his fellow teammate / lunchtime meal. Oh my word. The ball managing to go from the end zone to the halfway line. This has to be the most travelled ball we've seen. Incredible.
Even the witch only gets 1 dice.
Yeah, so if you wanted to get 2 dice on him, it's going to be really hard. There's a few things you'd have to do before you do that. So Istrel, who's the guy who's next to the Witch Elf, he'd have to move in to stand opposite Galnal, bar 1 square. Then you'd have to move the Blitzer, Hathar, right across the pitch to mark the thrall that's next to the ball carrier, and only then would you be able to get 2 dice with the witch. He doesn't need to go for it, he could just move 1 square diagonally across just to mark Peter, the thrall. Nope, so go one square before that and then diagonally. There we go. That'll mark him. Yep, then this other guy, Istrel, yep, not there. So 1 square back.
Well, let me do it.
There, that's it.
Yeah.
So he goes there. Now that way, because she has Frenzy, if you blitz with her and she gets just a push, she still gets 2 dice on the second hit, rather than it only being 1 or even 2 dice uphill. So now you just got to hope she makes the 3+2+ dodge to get the blitz. Just go straight across him. So dodge into his tackle zone diagonally backwards. No, going the other way. That's it, and then out again. That'll save you one movement point. Then diagonally right next to the vamp, and then hit him for 2 dice. There we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. She makes the dodges, sweeps past him, gets a... Whoa, it's a tough one. Oh, what's he going to do? Takes him down to the ground. Oh! Looks like they're both going to go down to the floor. The witch there looking a little bit worried. Oh, they're both knocked out. Clashing heads. They both hit the deck and are carried off.
God.
Snoring as they go.
What's that?
What was the motto? Oh, a brilliant scatter for the Dark Elves there. A brilliant scatter for the Dark Elves. Right between the 2 linemen. Wow.
This game, man. Do I have anybody left? Do I have anybody left? Your thralls are just so good. Your thralls have like carried the whole match.
They've been doing a pretty good job, yeah.
They've been doing a great job. They need a raise.
So he's going to move in here. So Marcin. So some of the thralls just moving up, just to do a little something. Okay.
Ooh, he's moving them down as well into a position where he thinks he's going to get a.
Marcin goes in for the blitz.
Going on.
It's just a push. Pushes the Dark Elf onto the ball, follows up in the hope that it's a good scatter. It's not a terrible scatter, but it's not great either. Okay, let's get Duke Lex up here in the hopes that he'll do anything at all.
I forgot about my guy on the touchline.
Oh yeah,
He's all the way up
Finland still
I didn't
sleeping in
even
the
stand
end
him
zone. I think it's that's definitely masterful tactics there. He's clearly lying down on the line, so he's inconspicuous, ready to jump up at the last possible moment and catch that ball as it comes flying into the end zone. Oh, another fantastic shot.
Oh my god.
That's Hathar. The Star Blitzer stunned.
Oh
Oh,
my guys. I might have to. I'm just gonna have one team left in this tournament after the first game. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead.
Oh my word. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
The funny thing is, if you stood him up and you made like 4+, 4+, 3+, 2+, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I think it would be a 5 or a 6+, then a 2+, you'd score. So that's all you need to do.
That's all you need to do.
With 0 rerolls. Yeah, I think Finland wants to be moving up the pitch so that he's still in range to score, but he's stood up ready to catch the ball.
Ugh.
Oh, this is
Oh, I don't want him
really
to get a raise. Mind you, it's alright for now.
trying to tempt the vampires into surfing him there. Ooh. He's going to push it.
I'll do that at the end. What do I do? There's a lot of thralls around that ball.
That rhymed.
Lots of thralls on the ball. Can't really go that way. 3+ there. Oh, I can't really go anywhere. If you pick that ball up, you're gone.
That's right.
Which I wonder what pickup is that for you on that ball?
Right now, it would be a 5+ or a 4+ with a vampire, but it's probably not going to stay that way.
Yeah, because you will attack my dudes because you've got plenty of 2 dices there.
That's what the vampires like. They're like lots of bodies, lots of blood bags.
4+ dodge and a 4+ pickup.
Yep.
I don't know. I
It's
can't
as good
really
as it's
do
gonna
anything,
get.
to be fair.
It's as good as it's going to
got
get.
me- It's got me well marked up here.
Looks like he's going to go for the pass.
What choice do I have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you haven't used your blitz, you could blitz with him to get the thrall out of the way and then finish the rest of your movement to assist if that's something you wanted to do. No, you blitz the guy in front of him. If you were... No, the guy in front of the actual dude. Because then with the rest of your movement, you can move over there to assist your
Yeah, of
2
course,
linemen.
you can move afterwards, can't you?
Oh, brilliant. Pow. Just smash him out of the way, follow up, and then you got the rest of your movement. Did you pick a blitz? Oh, yeah, you picked a block. You have to click him again, select blitz, then you can do it.
Okay.
So it looks like the 4+4+3+3+2+ play is on.
Yes, it is.
Just move him back in the field, though, if you're going to do that one.
What, you really think he's going to get over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlucky for the Dark Elf there. Unlucky.
Unlucky.
It's a good hit from Gal now.
It's like, what have I got? 1, 2, I've only got 4 guys on the pitch. This is not surprising. There's no space left on the bench. We can expect a score here from
Vampires just getting themselves in position.
Ooh.
It's our blitzer. It is a
I'm gonna
blitzer.
try and get rid of my blitzer.
Here he goes, Duke Lex, the last vampire standing. Oh my word. And what is happening over here? Peter, oh, that's filthy. Goes in for the hit, stuns Hathar there. Despicable. The referee, not seeing it, seems perfectly content with the play. The fans not very impressed, mind. Whoa, Pavel stretching his legs to get across the field and mark the blitzer. Oh, this game has been absolutely mental. So the Vampires have the ball, managing to recover it after a lot of removals of the Dark Elf team. Dark Elves really struggling, their armor not holding up. 2 Vampires off the pitch. Count Vladimir face down in the dirt there, in the casualty box. He's only badly hurt. We have Count Onufrius, who was knocked out in a clash of heads with the Witch. Meanwhile, Peter is sat in reserve, waiting to come back on at the next drive. I see a blitz from Itstrel.
Do I use my blitz up? I don't know. I don't think there's much I can really do, to be honest with 3 guys.
Just try and hurt some thralls. You can move that guy who you've got selected next to that thrall and hit him with the other guy. You could get that blitz.
I don't want the ball going down the pitch. I mean,
it's gonna. I think it's kind of gonna happen. At the moment, you're down on numbers, so the Graverunners will probably want to try and even the numbers out. And with the Thralls only being armor 7, they're the best ones to hit.
Hasn't been
The
very
score is
successful
inevitable.
so far.
The score is inevitable. The thing is, you'll get the ball back to go and try and get a 2-1 win after they scored. That's a good hit. Good hit by Istral against Rostislav. Crashing into the ground. It's a great hit. Boot straight to the face there. That's him stunned. Ouch. That blitzer also wants to move out of the way, or he might get pushed off the field. Just a shove from Althleon against Vincent there. Vincent being pushed to the side so that they can have another go at him shortly. Now Finland moves to get away from the thralls that are marking him. Try and get away from that side. Manages to sneak past them both, race down that field. The Serotines having a look. There we go. Duke Lex running down the field. The Thralls will be getting a little bit concerned as to how hungry Duke Lex is going to be getting. He hasn't fed in a little while. He will be getting peckish. It's a blitz here from Pavel having a go. Oh, he has a go at Fimlin. Doesn't succeed, gets knocked to the ground. The Dark Elves are going to be looking to cause as much pain as possible. Ooh, it's a good hit from Goodlin. Knocks his opponent down. Are we going to see another removal? He goes for the hit against Vincent. It's a great shot. Ooh, Vincent looking a little bit winded, a little bit bruised. But he'll be sticking around for a while longer this match. Here we go, Fimlin gets a hit on Marcin, just pushes him. He shoves him out of the way. But keeps his man marked. Here we go. Blitz coming in here. Ooh, it's a great shot by Galnal. Gets his man. Knocks him down. Ooh, it's a good shot. It's not quite the pain bringer that they were hoping for. Ooh, look at this. Althlian looking to hit a Thrall. Not something we thought we'd see the Dark Elves do, because the Thralls are cheap as chips. But the Vampires do depend on them. Decides to retract the foul there. A pretty safe play. The Vampires not wasting any time. Run in. Duke Lex racing down. Touchdown for the Serotines. 1-1. It's one apiece here. The Serotines managing to get their score. The cost has been pretty hefty though. So sadly, oh, doesn't return. Oh no, he does return. Good. A little bit worried there. Thought that we were going to be down to just the one vampire for a while longer. The witch jumps back up. She wants to get back into the fray as well. Ooh, it's going to be a tough defense for the vampires now. They're going to need to try and make sure that the Dark Elves don't sneak past them. That's going to be easier said than done. Let's see what the Dark Elves do. There's not very many Dark Elves on the pitch. Only 7 for those of you who can't count at home. Only 7 Dark Elves, but you don't need very many Dark Elves to have a successful Dark Elf team. It's be interesting to see what their tactics are for their attack. Here we go. Count Onufrius, just recently woken up, lines up for the kick. Ooh, the ball's quite high. The Serotines there have obviously had a little bit of a lecture from their coach. Oh, fantastic catch there by Istrel. The ball straight to him. I'm wondering which of your players got that interception earlier.
Right.
The Elves are probably going to be looking to screen up a little bit. It's difficult to do with the Vampires because they do have Hypnotic Gaze. Difficult but not impossible.
We've got so fewer players.
Okay, the Elves setting up something of a screen on the right hand side of the pitch, at least from our angle. Ooh, it's just a shove from Gedleen. Pushes his player along the line. Gal now fancies himself a try. Ooh, it looks like a bit of a tough one for him. He struggled to the floor. Gal now KO'd there. He's going to be stretchered off. That's another player down for the Dark Elf team.
Another one down.
1, 2, 3, 5. Here we go. Marcin going in for the blitz. That's not what they want. That's a little bit more like it. Pushes him into one of the other players. Knocks him to the ground. It's a good shot from him. 1, 2, 3, 6, and it's a go. The Thralls making a little screen of their own, trying to pin the Elf players in place. Oh no, I used the blitz action already. Ah, damn. Okay. Okay, Count Onufrius running up the pitch. Pavel racing up himself. The Dark Elves a little bit surrounded here. Don't like him there.
Crazy plays.
There we go.
Crazy plays.
The Vampires piling in, trying to crush their opponent against the side. They tried to go for a blitz on the ball carrier, but they'd already used it to set that up. So, marking the ball carrier doesn't mean that the ball is unsafe. Just means there's a little bit of pressure. Just trying to force the Dark Elves into a risky play. The Dark Elves in a bit of a sticky wicket. Figuring out what it is that they want to do next. Tough for them, only 6 left on the pitch. The Dark Elves need to get that ball safe.
You can't really do anything. It's like double the amount of players.
You've got you've got no rerolls.
I haven't got anything.
You can move up. The only thing you can do is either move a player in to give an assist, or you do a 1 dice with your blitzer. So you do 1 dice blitz with the blitzer, push the vampire out of the way, finish off his move a little bit deeper into your half of the pitch. So you're going back up the pitch, back down into your half, but it just lets you get into the center of the pitch to reset. Plus he's got block, so it's a little bit safer. It's a tough one because
it's not going to matter because as soon as I move my ball carrier over this side, you're going to surround him with thralls.
If I was, yeah, well that's it, right? Dice. Exactly, that's it. So with the Graverunners, if you try and move up to a side, up the pitch, anywhere, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. If you move back and reset in the center of the field, a little bit further back, your witch can move across to give the furthest corner of the screen. If you get a decent blitz with the blitzer, even if it's just a push, he can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 make the other part of the screen. Then you can make the risky dodge with your other blitzer to come round and form a screen at the back. So you reset in the center. There is some pressure, but it means you don't get squashed against the side. It's not going to force you into dropping the ball. So she can run. Okay. She can run much further across the pitch.
I'm thinking about where everyone else can get to, though.
Everyone can reach. So your ball carrier is going to be going 1 square behind her, and you want to be making a screen. So where would he go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so you can easily make a screen across half of that field.
It enough.
If
I've only got 30 seconds to actually do
right,
this.
bring her forward. Okay, you go then. Bring her forward and diagonal a square. She's too far back. Okay, he makes the dodge. So that blitzer now needs to run round. Now this blitzer needs to dodge out and run as far to the left as possible. That's it. Oh. Okay, it's still not that bad actually. The ball's in a much better position than what it was in before. And that seems counterintuitive because it's at the other end of the field. But you still have players in the centre of the field. And it's difficult for me to get a hold of that ball. So it's not bad, to be fair. Not bad.
I've just got so many guys that are it would definitely be easier if I had a few more guys, but it's not going to happen.
I'm going to try and get in your way, but it's going to be difficult because you can get the ball past. Pass the ball pretty far. Yeah, it's just a push, you see. So he's going to be marking like that. He's going to have to go for it to get the blitz. It's a good hit. Is it going to matter though? It's good to hit the ball. Scatters a little bit further down the pitch, so it's still in range of the Graverunners. Okay. The count moving up the field. Duke Lex racing up the pitch. Still trying to get the pressure on the Dark Elves. What to do with this guy? That's a little bit open there, moving him round. So Bodan just moving in just to try and give a little bit more defence. Now it's only a 3+2+, and Althleon could be racing down the pitch, ready to catch a thrown ball. Whether the Elves will get that ball away or not, we'll soon find out. The Elves, Graverunners, struggling with so few players to get the ball away from their half. They've had to go backwards. It was the best move, I think, for them. Otherwise, they would have been squished into the side of the pitch. Players still on the floor here. We've got Hathar, who's been a star blitzer in this game so far. He's performed really well. Leaps back onto his feet.
Can't go anywhere without having savage rolls.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if Istral can manage to, well, I suppose that's only a 3+2+. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only a 2+2+2+. So Istral could scoop up that ball and pass it down to Hathar. The blitzer with the ball. It's a tricky one. You'd only need to make the one go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I don't think I can watch. It's too tense.
I don't know. It's not going to work, is it?
It could do. The witch is there as well, and she gets a dodge reroll. So one of the two dodges she'd have to make. But I think that that's probably one of the best options you have, is to have one of those two pick that ball up, move across to the centre of the field, and pass the ball to Hathar. Both the vampire, he makes the dodge, makes the pickup, makes the go for it. Now the vampire and the thrall both in tackle zones, meaning it's going to be a really tricky intercept to try and catch the ball if it's on its way to Hathar. It's a 3-up pass, 3-up catch. It's not terrible odds. Oh, I don't know if I can watch. Oh my word! Oh my word! That's the full time. That's full time. Wow! Where did that time go? An amazing jump up and catch there by Count Onufrius. Insane. What a way to end the match. I think that sums it up. That definitely sums that match up. Wow. Let's head over to the locker room. Let's have a look at how the teams got on in that game. Oh, man. How much treasury did you get, Paul?
I don't know. I don't think I got any.
You should have done. So, GP winnings.
Where does it say that?
So, it's the first... Oh, have you clicked OK already?
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay, it's on there. Let's see if I can find out.
I think probably 50k or something.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Oh, that's Bethnil. What was his injury? I'm a little bit worried that he might have died. There's 2 deaths. That's unbelievable. 2 deaths. Brilliant. The Thrall getting the MVP there. That's okay. Sure. Sure thing. Let's have a look at the dice rolls. The dice rolls for the Graverunners. Only 88% of the go for it. So that's not too bad, to be fair. Interesting. 2/3 of the team waking up managed to get 100% interception rolls, which is, I think, the same. Yeah, as the case as well for the vampires. Wow. So let's close that. Go into team and league management. Have a quick look at the team. I don't think we'll have got any skill ups off of that. 40k on in the treasury. Yeah, both Duke Lex and Count Anufrius have 4 star play points each, so they could level up next match, but no level ups this time. Okay, well, that's brilliant. Thank you very much for those of you who've been watching. We're going to call it there. That was the very first match of our Three Questmasters League, and we're going to be trying to play those as often as possible. Ideally, I'd like them to be on a Thursday, but it might not always be that that's the case. But yeah, we've got some really interesting teams in there. It'd be good to watch them developing. Games that have happened that we won't get to watch live because it might be that they're clashing with schedules and things. I will go back and we'll watch the replay of that together live on the Twitch at least. So we will get to see the replays. Also, I'm hoping to be able to cover the Totally Relaxed Blood Bowl League playoffs and finals. So they're coming up very soon. Of course, I'll always be here as well on the Monday. So there's loads to watch from the Monkey Juice channel. Plenty of Blood Bowl coverage for us here. Three Questmasters League, Monday night, Mayhem, and the Totally Relaxed Blood Bowl League matches as well. And for those of you who missed the Morrfen Tornadoes match, you can go and you can watch that and other matches on the Twitch channel. And also you can check out our YouTube channel. The YouTube channel, if you just search for Monkey Juice, should come up. And we have copies of our matches on there as well. And of course, make sure to follow the Twitch stream. Leave us a like on our Facebook page, Monkey Juice Blood Bowl Commentary. And be sure to subscribe and click the notifications bell on the YouTube videos. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday, if not before. Thanks, guys. Cool.